A brand new dragon has finally been added to the How to Train Your Dragon add-on created by Game Mode 1. This add-on is doing incredible with a 4.6 star rating out of 5 with over 10,000 ratings. The community really enjoys this one. They've been waiting for a new dragon for quite some time. So the changelog notes are pretty simple. They have added a new dragon. It's Rumblehorn. Also, they have fixed some bugs. So this add-on was first introduced around about 3 or 4 months ago. People have just wanted more dragons because it didn't have the complete set of dragons available upon launch. I do consider this one of the top tier dragon related add-ons on the Minecraft marketplace. So this add-on only features a handful of dragons from How to Train Your Dragons. If your favorite dragon isn't available yet, leave some comments and maybe the creators can make it happen. I'll do a quick recap for those of you that have never checked this out before. Once you do have this installed in your pre-existing world, you are going to be given the How to Train Your Dragon guidebook. When you open this, it says, "Welcome to the How to Train Your Dragon add-on. For help, check, get started." Now, if you do need to contact the creators, this is the best way to do it. Let's get started. You can find different species of wild dragons in your world. Most dragons eat meat and fish, but Gronkles only eats rocks. There are more details on the dragon differences in the Book of Dragons. It then says, build a bond by feeding them, giving them a saddle, and flying around with them. It then also explains how the taming process works. There is a trusting leveling system in this, so the dragons have to trust you before they can do certain things. There's also going to be a dragon saddle, explains how riding works, and a little bit more information about the dragon book. We'll get into that in a second. As for the recipes, there is a brand new forge, which is practically a new crafting table, which explains everything about this add-on. So before we craft this, you are going to need a scale, which can only be obtained when you find and tame a dragon. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about this, inside of the guidebook, we do have a changelog. This is obviously version 1.1.0. At the bottom, they fixed a whole bunch of issues. So fixed the chance of deleting a player's inventory on first loads. Rider armor now works on all models. We made various other bug fixes and stability improvements in this update. View the full changelog for more details. I'm guessing that can be discovered on their Discord page. This one is quite an important one because all I would see in my comments is people saying, "Hey, Echo, how do I find Toothless? Where is Toothless?" Because it is actually a mystery. It says slightly increased the spawn rate of Toothless, improved the FOV system while flying a dragon. Now, again, in terms of finding Toothless, I actually don't know. I went to Reddit and discovered that somebody found it inside of a forest near water's edge. So you're just going to have to keep exploring. It is a rarity. So obviously, we do have the Book of Dragons. If you was to learn a little bit more about each type. So, for example, Strike class is going to be the Night Fury, which is Toothless. It says here, location, question mark, question mark, question mark. That's the reason why people were unsure. If we were to tap on Boulders class, it says mountains, rocky, and warmer areas. So the clues were given there. People have said in somewhat of a forest near water. Okay, slight correction. If you go to this website right here, you can find the full changelog, but it says here in this version, it's the Rumblehorn updates, and then find the changelog here. It says, find and tame the Rumblehorn, Rumblehorn rider armor, dragons now fly faster while diving. And this was updated 1 day ago as of me recording today's video. So if you are interested in what they have changed, feel free to pause the screen. If you've discovered any issues, the best way to report it is via their Discord. So all of the other dragons that you can find is going to be Toothless. One really annoying thing here is if you do try and spawn it via a spawn egg, it doesn't actually work. Well, it doesn't seem to work in this world. I did get it working the first time we checked it out. It just simply says Toothless is the last of his kind. There are no other Night Furies to summon. So I'm guessing you can only have like one or a handful per world. I wish they would change that, especially if you were in game mode creative and you wanted to check this out, because obviously everyone wants to check out Toothless, right? Everybody. But if you try and spawn it, it pops up for a second. There must be a method in the madness behind this. Also available, we do obviously have the Deadly Nada, Gronkles, Monstrous, and obviously we have Zippleback. These previously existed They're not the main focus in today's video. So if you're interested in them, go and check out my first video. Tame one of these, you have to be quite sneaky. You have to crouch and feed them something like fish. Now, upon doing so, they are going to drop a scale. This can be used to craft the forge. This right now is currently requesting, I think, a saddle. We can't currently get on this because we don't have a saddle, and you cannot craft the saddle until you have this. So you have to find one and tame it first. After that, grab yourself some cobblestone. It does not matter which dragon scale you get. It could be the Deadly Nada. It could be Monstrous. Go ahead and open this, tap on Craftable, and you have the ability to make this. Place this down, right-click on this, and tap on All. It's going to show you everything that you can craft within this add-on. There's not a whole lot, so it's not overwhelming. Down here, we have the saddle. This is going to require 1, 2, 3, and leather, and a piece of iron. Open this back up. You're able to make this. We should have a friend. Not going to give him a name. Tap on this, and apparently they made it so much better now in terms of flying. Now, you have to keep an eye on the bar. You see where it says 3? That is going to be basically the dragon's energy, right? So when this runs out, your dragon is just going to fall. This is so cool. So awesome to see. So I just want to see this happen in real time. 3, 2, 1. It needs to rest. So what you need to do is wait for it to rest, build up its stamina once again, and then it should be ready to go. I really like this one because it's nimble. Again, another change that they have made here is that apparently when they are diving, so if we was to dive, they're going to be a lot faster. In terms of Dragons add-on, these were like the most nimble for me. They were so awesome to use. And that's the basics. Let's get into the new content that's available. Let's make him stay right there. First thing we are going to do, though, is craft ourselves one of these. In order to do this, grab yourself 3 pieces of paper, open this back up, tap on Craftable, and get this. Now, when you open it, it basically says, this is the Dragon Manual. Dragons are extremely dangerous. Then explains everything about the classes. So what class is Rumblehorn? Rumblehorn is under the Tracker class. Rumblehorns are big dragons that like to stay on the ground more than they like flying. They prefer open areas with some brush that they can hide behind in order to catch enemies off guard with a charge. They can be found in savannas and other flat areas. Diet is meat and fish, especially hearty meat like beef, and has a fire missile attack. Creative players, it does come with a custom spawn egg if you want to check this out before you add this to any of your worlds. I'm just going to spawn this. I'm just going to wait for it to hopefully no longer be scared of me. Nope, this one is completely gone. This is what I'm saying. You have to be very patient with these. I mean, he really did disappear. Seems like he's quite timid. He's down there, though. I wonder if we can still sneak up on him. Try and tame him. I completely lost the other one, so I had to tame this one. What I am going to say, though, is he seems to have an absolutely humongous hitbox. So hopefully that can get fixed in a hot fix. We are going to have to grab ourselves another saddle for this one. I'm mainly here because I want to kind of see his attack and also see what he looks like with some armor on. So we'll grab this, put this on him. No name needed. So he can fly, but does not like to fly that much. So I'm guessing the stamina on this is definitely going to go down quite fast. And that's the attack that it has. It's like this. Does it set things on fire or destroy things? It kind of does, actually, yeah. Kind of see what happens when he goes down. Also, obviously, they have the dive bombing, which makes them so much better. But like I said to you guys, they're so much more nimble. It's really weird to say, but they kind of feel like they belong in Minecraft is probably the word I'm going to say. But look at the hitbox. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Now, if I was to summon... Come on, follow me, big boy. Let's summon ourselves a husk and attack it. I just want to see how the attack is. I mean, nothing's getting near him because of its hitbox. I'm going to keep attacking this real quick. Come on. There we go. Need any more food? Seems to be completely fine on the food. Try and do it again. Come on. Hey! He ranked up in level. So as you can see here, when it comes to the ranking up means you end up with better stamina, which obviously means you can fly a lot further. See what happens when we try and hit the... Yeah. Oh, we're destroying it. We're destroying the Echo Head. And flying around also helps you rank these dragons up as well. It's so cool. Yes. Okay, what we do need to do, though, is get a ton of Rumblehorn scales, because we obviously have the special armors that exist inside of this for each and every single type of dragon. Okay, so he ranked up. Now, they kind of need you to interact with them. So as of right now, it's asking to be pet. So if we just right-click, it's happy. Let's see what the armor looks like on this. So we've now got armor on him. Let's get on and see how good the stamina ability is going to be on this. So the stamina is way better. I wish they did have multiple attacks. It'd be pretty cool. But they're so cool. This is what the first person flight animation is like. This is what the attack is like right there. Oh, that produced that. Oh, that's so cool. Even though I'm destroying my whole entire world right now. But this one can fly for a lot longer now, rather than a very short period of like 20 seconds. Go down a little bit. Come on. Let's take you down. Yeah, I think that's the hitbox doing this. Let's see what he's like when he kind of follows you a little bit. Come on. He's quite fast. He is definitely quite fast. Okay, I've got him to level 10 right now. So surely, yeah, look at that for the stamina. Okay, let's see what the fire and attack's like now. Yes, this one's going to destroy a lot of terrain. This one just likes to be on the ground, but it doesn't mean he's not going to fly for you. Let's see how long he will fly for now. A lot of people seem to be enjoying this add-on, so if you do have this, guys, make sure you update. I really do hope they fix that slight issue with the hitbox with this one, but diving now is so much better. He's like, I know Gronkles is like chunky, but this one's extra chunky. I like the more nimble ones. Let's go up a little bit more. So we can do pretty much a full scale of the Echo Dome of the hub, to be fair. So yeah, this one's less about being agile, more about being strong in attacks. Also, in order to get yourself the extra scales, because it can take some time, when a seated dragon scratches, they have a chance to drop dragon scales. So we've left this one for a little bit of time, although I think it's just resting now. There you go. There you go. It dropped its scales. So what we'd have to do is be very patient with... In fact, we'll bring him over to us. We'll have to be very patient with him and obviously hope that he drops enough scales in order for us to make ourselves some special armor. Let's let him rest. Now, to make the armor, just open up this forge. As you can see here, we have boots, we have leggings, we have chest plates, and we also have ourselves a helmet. Let's see what it looks like on us as a player first. Looks pretty cool. So now you can rock the same armor as your dragon's armor. Let's see what it also looks like on top of an armor stand as well. So yeah, you got to go out there and collect the whole entire complete collection. I really like this one. I love the eyes. They're like angry eyes. They're so cool. But yeah, you got to obviously be patient. I don't think he's going to drop any scales yet. He's so big. He's so big. Oh, he's friggin' huge. That seems to be all of the changes with this add-on. I think they've also made it where the camera's a little bit further out, so you can obviously see a lot more in frame. Perfect for taking fantastic screenshots. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to hit that like button. Have a wonderful day, and I really do hope the creators update this in the future.